Welcome to the Apply Yourself Florida Site Coordinator virtual training. FCAN would like to thank Cornerstone funder Helios Education Foundation and sponsor Wells Fargo for their generous support of the College Ready Florida initiatives. In this training, we will discuss FCAN's Apply Yourself Florida initiative, what it is, why it matters, best practices, and making the best of your event. Let's dive in. Apply Yourself Florida is part of the American College Application Campaign, also known as ACAC, a national effort to increase the number of low-income and first-generation college students who apply to at least one college. This initiative usually occurs in the fall to assist students who aim to meet college's priority deadlines. Participating schools dedicate time and space during the normal school day where students have the opportunity to submit an application to the school of their choice. This helps to reduce barriers that students might face outside of school, such as limited transportation, access to internet, and assistance from individuals familiar with the process. 338 schools and organizations participated in Apply Yourself Florida during the 2019-2020 school year. Based on survey data, over 12,500 students participated and submitted over 10,000 applications to schools of their choice during college application completion events. We know this underrepresents all the hard work that school counselors, mentors, and other college access professionals do to help students prepare for life after high school. That's why it's important to share your data with us so we can capture the great work you're doing and celebrate you. Hosting a college application event during a crisis is very important to reassure students who think an education beyond high school is no longer worth it after seeing effects of the pandemic. 58% of Floridians have lost their job, had a pay cut, or saw a reduction of hours due to COVID-19. But this doesn't change the fact that in 4 short years, by 2025, 67% of new Florida jobs will require some form of education beyond high school. Investing in one's education is the smartest way to deal with uncertainty. With COVID-19 causing schools to pivot to virtual support services and barring volunteers from school buildings, hosting an online or hybrid college application completion event is important to continue encouraging and supporting students through the college application process. Hosting an online or hybrid event is necessary due to limited access to students during the school day, absences due to quarantine requirements, non-school personnel may not be allowed in schools, social distancing expectations, and some students may have the option to take all their classes online, or schools and districts may be 100% remote. Apply Yourself Florida events should be hosted at a time for students to conveniently participate, encourage all graduating seniors to participate, give students the opportunity to apply to a school of their choice based on match and fit, and ensure that all students can submit at least one application. Best practices for participating host sites include designating a host site coordinator as the primary contact. This is the person that FCAN will communicate with, although all resources are available on FCAN's website. Secure space with computer access for students to use during the event, example, your school's media center or library. Host the event during school hours or during a regularly scheduled after-school program. Some schools may host an event over multiple days depending on the school's needs. Ensure students are prepared to participate in the event. That is, students have researched the institutions they want to apply to and know what materials are needed to submit with applications. You can also make the Apply Yourself Florida student guide available before the event to ensure students are prepared. Promote the event to students, parents, and within the school to build participation. Recruit volunteers from your local area, including community leaders, representatives from admissions and financial aid offices at local colleges and universities, PTAs, and your local college access network if you have one. And don't forget to collect and share data to FCAN following the event. Track the number of students that participated and the number of applications they submitted. You can gather this data through a student survey while students sign out from your event. How can you prepare students for your college application completion event? First, you can share information and build awareness. Participate in Why Apply Day by sharing reasons why students should apply to college. Post Ask Me posters outside your classroom door with information of where you went to college and what you majored in to start sharing your college experience with students. Secondly, provide individualized advising. Integrate college and career resources into classes based on grade level. Utilize virtual college tours. Assign college and/or scholarship essays in English classes and understanding financial aid in math classes. Assist students in identifying institutions that are a good match and fit. Thirdly, assist with application completion. Help students secure all required information, process payment, or coordinate application fee waivers, and build confidence, especially in students from low-income households and/or who might be the first in their families to go to college. Fourthly, engage families and the community. Get the word out through phone blasts, letters, school website, a newsletter, or marquee, or a press release, or a mayoral proclamation. And lastly, make decisions and plans beyond the submission of college applications. Help students understand their next steps, which are completing FAFSA and applying for scholarships, understanding their financial aid award package, committing to a school and celebrating college decision day, and any remaining tasks to complete during the summer after high school graduation. Here are some strategies to help prepare students for your in-person event. Use school announcements to share steps, resources, and supports available for the college-going process, and post banners to remind students when the event will occur. Put it on the school website and post it on the school marquee. There's an Apply Yourself Florida event poster available on the FCAN website for download. Engage the community in sharing encouragement and supportive messages through a unified message that education beyond high school remains the best investment that students can make. Create a college-going culture through college gear days, ask me signs, and hashtag I applied stickers, and bulletin boards. If you have the resources, you can also create customized social distancing markers with college-going messages such as make a plan for education after high school, there is a college for you, and invest in yourself, apply to college, or keep calm and apply to college. Volunteers are a critical support of your event, whether it be in person or virtual. Potential volunteers can be parents or your PTA, retired educators, college access personnel, admissions representatives, local business leaders, the faith-based community, or local politicians. They can also serve as partners in spreading the word about your event and celebrating students. Ask local businesses to use their marquees to share students' accomplishments, place posters of support in their windows, or to be a corporate supporter of your event. When it comes to engaging your volunteers for the event, conduct a training in advance to discuss roles, how the event will run, and any other pertinent information to their tasks. For your training, use the same platform that you will use to host your event if it is virtual, so the volunteers can become familiar with the system. During your training, review any background check requirements necessary for volunteers to be able to assist students. If your event is in person, provide parking information and instructions to sign in at the front desk. Leave time to answer any questions at the end of the training. Collect contact information from all volunteers in the event that you or they need to reach out. And don't forget to thank them for their time. To support your efforts to prepare and train volunteers, FCAN has resources to help, including a volunteer recruitment letter, volunteer training and reference guide template, and volunteer thank you letter. These are all available on the FCAN website for download. Volunteer tasks can vary depending on a volunteer's comfort level and expertise. The volunteer tasks you outline can be specific to your event's needs, but a few examples include answering chat box questions, calling students to see if they have questions, being available in the virtual meeting space for questions, mailing or delivering iApplied stickers or other celebratory items to students, and contacting colleges for t-shirts, masks, and other gifts or swag for your event. On the day of your event, don't forget to take photos. This can help you share your programs with your community, help you make the case for extra supports, and also serve as a guide to help you plan your event in the future. If time permits, integrate FAFSA completion in your event or inform students about their next step, which is to apply for financial aid by completing the FAFSA and the Florida Financial Aid application. After your event, hold a debriefing session with volunteers and school personnel. Send thank you letters or emails to volunteers. Follow up with students if they did not complete applications or got started on the FAFSA if your event included a FAFSA component. Prepare to share your event's success, such as in a news article. There is a news article template available on the FCAN website where you can download and input your event's information to share. Don't forget to submit your data to FCAN so we can capture your stories and celebrate you. In this survey, you can also share a testimonial about the benefit of this event for students. Let us know what resources you found useful and what we can do to help you make your event even more successful. Making the most of your Apply Yourself Florida events. Celebrate students' accomplishments. Following submission of an application or participation in your event, provide students with an iApplied sticker or other incentive item. iApplied stickers can be requested when registering with FCAN to participate in any of the College Ready Florida initiatives or by contacting me, Laverne Hanfield. You can also work with community partners to get college branded masks or masks with specific school colors. You can encourage students to share their accomplishment on social media using the hashtag #IApply. Students can also submit photos to the Apply Yourself Florida host site coordinator to post on the school's website or social media pages. When planning your event, make sure to include tracking your results. This helps you share the impact of your event with your school, district leadership, and FCAN. It can also help you raise donations, plan for volunteer support, and track what resources and efforts are working and most effective. If you can, don't forget to invite elected officials. This can help you share a positive story of your school that they can align with. It helps leaders understand the hurdles and challenges students face, and also helps to potentially garner more community support. Invite the media, if this is allowed. It helps share a positive story of your school. It helps build a college-going culture in your community. And again, it also helps potentially garner more community support. And lastly, take pictures. You can use them to promote the event the following year. It can also be used to help volunteers visualize their roles. You can use them to seek donations, such as food or raffle items. It can be used in district media coverage. You can use it to promote the event on social media if that's allowed. And it also can help parents learn more about supports available for their students. And through all of this, FCAN is here to help with the many resources we provide and partner resources we promote. You can find and register for the College Ready Florida initiatives on the FCAN website at floridacollegeaccess.org/initiatives. We are constantly adding more resources to these pages for you. So if you see a need for a student or parent handout, let us know. Registering with FCAN gets you the latest updates on tools and resources, free stuff if it is available, such as stickers and any new promotional items. It helps you get connected with potential grants where available. It helps FCAN track college access programs throughout the state and get recognition for your school. And it helps FCAN demonstrate the value of initiatives to funders, which means we get more stuff for you. We will also keep you up to date on new resources we create and other great resources we find that can help you. FCAN provides supports and resources to help you plan and implement each of the College Ready Florida initiatives at your school, including site coordinator guides, which are available for each initiative and include timelines and checklists for planning the event and suggested activities and templates. Student and parent resources are available in both English and Spanish and a select few in Haitian Creole. Promotional guides for media outreach, social media strategy, and community engagement, and technical assistance for outreach to businesses, such as letters and transcripts and volunteer recruitment training materials. All coordinator guides and other resources are available on the FCAN website. Stickers must be requested through registration or contacting me, Laverne Hanfield. At the end of the day, these are just a few ideas to assist you, but you will discover other ideas that work best for your school. We encourage you to share those with FCAN, as what works for you can spark an idea in another. Give students hope by showing them a way to the future. And remember to be kind to yourself. What you are doing is enough. FCAN appreciates all the hard work you are doing to ensure the class of 2021 knows that an education beyond high school is still within their reach. Again, FCAN thanks Cornerstone funder Helios Education Foundation and sponsor Wells Fargo for their generous support of the College Ready Florida initiative. If you have any questions, you can contact me by email at lhandfield, LHANDFIELD, at floridacollegeaccess.org or by phone at 813-974-8712. You can read FCAN's latest policy briefs, view recent webinars, and sign up for email updates on our website at floridacollegeaccess.org. Don't forget to follow us on social media at FL College Access on Twitter and Instagram, and Florida College Access Network on Facebook and LinkedIn. Thank you for being part of the movement to ensure that today's students are prepared for tomorrow's jobs.